Okay, so today we have some upgrade scales for the Knafs Lander. Got these through the Kickstarter. Obviously, they're available today. We swapped. This one came with the black blade and black scales, and the stonewash or satin. Looks more satin with the blue. Switched them because my youngest son wanted the blue on black, but we obtained some scales, aftermarket scales. This is called the Dragon scales that we're going to put onto his, and then I got some terracotta I'm going to put on mine. So we're going to do this quick, see how this looks. Obviously we have the fast swap scale, so supposedly everything goes very quickly. We shall see. So let's start here. These are T6. So we're going to remove one screw, and then we're going to remove the pocket clip screws so we can get to that other one. Doesn't make them quite that fast when you have to remove the pocket clip on top of the scale screws. There's the other screw. So far fairly painless. Nice thing here is we won't have to do any knife adjusting. Scales off. Let's see how our fit and finish is. Nice. Scales on. What do you think, James?
They look good.
Okay. Uh-oh. We have a flying screw. Got it. It'd help if I had my reading glasses on, so I'm doing this a little bit blind. Probably not the best plan. Don't want to over tighten and strip since these are T6. They strip pretty. Screws can strip pretty easy, or the bit can strip. There we have it. Now I'll put that on. I'll put the pocket clip back on last. This will allow me not to have the pocket clip in my way while I'm unscrewing things. 1, 2. Yep. Got to take this little plate off. So again, when you deal with fast swap, they should try and find a way that allows you only have to take out 2 screws per side to replace them. I'm not sure. I'm not a designer. That would be a Knafs design to decide if there's a easier way to do that. And I do think you're saving time by not having to disassemble the actual knife, obviously, the inner workings, but it'd still be nice not to have to pull the pocket clip or the clip plate screws off. And then obviously I'm not putting any Loctite on these because I don't want to make it more difficult when the time comes to replace them again, because the idea is that you can replace these quickly and efficiently. Instead of buying multiple knives, you can just have multiple scales. So theoretically, lockup and everything should not be affected at all, right? Go back to putting our pocket clip on. Need to get the little plate off too. These are the same length. That's light. Are we actually going into anything there? It's a little interesting, isn't it? It's like the screws aren't long enough now because of the thickness of the scales. That could be a problem, couldn't it, James?
Yeah.
If you want a pocket clip on there. Okay, that one is sinking. That one is not engaging. Now you get into fit and finish issues with these aftermarket. Like, is it just not quite cut to the right length, which would be, there it goes. Okay, so I just had to shift it just a hair back to get it to drop into the cutoff of the scale. Okay, looking good. Let's get this plate. How am I going to get that out, James?
Use your fingernails.
It's almost like it's, See if you can find me something we can use. I need something really, that won't work. I mean, that is really in there. I'm not sure that plate will come out. You work on that. I'm going to work on the other knife. You don't want to break it, and we can order a new plate from Knafs if we need to, but that should come out, I would guess. I want to use a good, see this one, that plate came right off. So don't use a knife. Okay. Same thing here. Trying to make sure we don't strip the screws. Don't feel like paying for new screws over it. I go ahead and put these on James's knife just because that way his is done. You like?
Mm-hmm.
Here, I put yours on this one anyway, just to be nice so that you... Guess the plate, got it. So like the same length, right?
Yeah.
Gotta be careful. Easy to strip T6s. Not a big fan. If everyone would go to T8 as a standard, it would be really nice. Okay. What do you think of the look of that?
I like it.
Definitely different. Makes it original, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, a couple more screws. I wonder if the Civivi titanium clips would fit on this.
Oh. The difference. Oh, yeah.
I'd have to look at the clip from... Oop, messy. Oh, thank you. Thank goodness for kids, their brains. It was definitely the wrong one. You are right. Thank you. I'm looking at like, what in the world's going on here? You want to go grab me the Elementum off my dresser? Should be sitting right on the dresser. Or on my nightstand, one of the two. Okay. Shoot. I didn't tighten up that scale blade before putting the pocket clip back on. Let's see if I can do this. Might as well check that one out while we're at it, James. Let me see the Elementum. So this is the titanium pocket clip that you can order through Civivi. And the nice thing is they did put T8s on that. Now, see, just the shape of it's not going to be right. See how that has a wedge shape?
Yeah.
And this is more, nope, so that's not going to work. Doesn't matter. Okay. Push that back like we did on yours, so it engages. There it goes. Again, don't over tighten. Okay, old scales. Put those into storage. How'd you get it off anyway?
I took a fork and you stuck it into the hole and you just...
Yeah. Okay, so there's yours. I think once I cleaned it the first time, it got a little darker, so I think it has a little bit of residual like manufacturing stuff on it.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's this one. Which one do you like best?
I like the dragon scales. Like how they put the things on it.
Looks good in black too. I will agree with that. So, all right, guys, there you have it. So here we have the Landers with the old scales, the new scales, pocket clips and everything installed. That did not take very long. Again, it'd be nice if you could just remove, say, screw, and bring all this off together. But instead, there's another screw under there. And on this side, you have to take screw. They should have had this cut out completely so you could just bring it, leaving that plate there. Thank you, guys. Come again. Thanks for joining us today, and hit that subscribe button. See you soon.